Thanks, ma'am. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Rhett Sifford welcoming you live to the San Juan High School gym. A little bit late on the start this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, as we're going to have our first doubleheader of the season. The girls starters for San Juan being called right now. It'll be number 2, 5'3", sophomore guard Davy Mitchell. Number, 5, 5'2", junior guard Sindel Atcity. Number 31, I'm skipping around, 5'7", senior forward Cadence Mitchell. Number 42, the leading scorer for this team, 5'11", junior forward and center Kamaya Fullwood. Let's see if I can get all the rest of the numbers here. They all kind of came out quickly. 21, 5'8", senior guard Maddie Adams. I'm missing some South Sevier starters, so let me see if I can grab them. We are going to go ahead and get underway, so I'm going to be running a little bit behind. Number 22 is, we'll get to these names in just a minute. I think number 12 is the last one I'm missing. So let me set some options here on the scoring tablet, and we'll be set to go as a couple shots have been off the mark, and now South Sevier is going to score the first basket and a foul. So not the way San Juan wanted to start. I think we had a couple misses, offensive rebounds as well. And then finally, Addie Meekum, the senior forward, scoring. and she adds the 3rd point as well. So let's see, an offensive rebound for South Sevier. The points, the free throw for Meekum, and it's 3-0. Now we get a turnover at midcourt against San Juan, so the Lady Broncos not able to establish any momentum here. And it is 3-0. The first foul of the night, it looks like, is on Kamaya Fullwoods. Also not the way the San Juan Lady Broncos wanted to start. During our first timeout, we'll have a chance to talk with head coach Laura Stearns. It's my first time talking with her in a few years. She's in the, actually, I don't know, I may have talked with her last year. She's in the 2nd year of her 2nd stint as head coach, as this will be a turnover, I think, on South Sevier. So San Juan will get the ball, and here's Fullwood putting it up from inside the paint and scoring for the Lady Broncos. And San Juan is pulled to within 1. Again, it's a doubleheader today. San Juan girls and boys in the first Region 18 games of the season, as they are hosting the South Sevier Rams. And here's a long shot, no good. Rebounded by South Sevier, though, so another offensive rebound. The Lady Rams right now holding sway in this with the 1-point lead and out rebounding San Juan 3-0, but now a travel will turn it over to San Juan. So the Lady Broncos will have an opportunity to take their first lead in the game. As Maddie Adams gets it and gets it right back from Davy Mitchell. Now Adams will send it to the far sideline over there. The ball is intercepted but knocked out of bounds by Kate Peterson of South Sevier. So San Juan will reset in the offensive end. 27 on the shot clock. And Davy Mitchell has it now. Will hand up to the top of the key for Sindel at City. Right side for Mitchell again. She's got that big long ponytail rocking out there. I am impressed. That thing is almost touching the court. That is amazing. That looks like a lion's mane out there. And meanwhile, South Sevier will get a turnover here as San Juan unable to keep possession. So a couple turnovers on both teams. And now a long shot is on the way, and I can't see numbers due to some ponytails out here as well, but Briley Roberts on the miss from 3 here. It goes out of bounds in favor of San Juan, so the dead ball rebound is San Juan's first in the game. And now the Lady Broncos will work it across. Maddie Adams needs some help. Just getting across the timeline in time was at City, but her pass for Fullwood down low off the hand and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover going back the other way. Kate Peterson has it. Will walk it across the line for the Lady Rams. Hands off to Briley Roberts, who goes into the corner now for Kennedy Roberts. And they're going to battle for a ball down here near the baseline. That will be a foul, it looks like, on San Juan. And the second on Kamaya Fullwood. And absolutely what San Juan can't afford is to get their leading scorer in foul trouble early on. Good inbound play for South Sevier, but a three-point shot miss from Kennedy Roberts. San Juan with a defensive rebound. The Lady Broncos work it in. Down into the corner, nearly losing it, but sending it back up is Sindel at City. They go right side for Cadence Mitchell. Back up top for Adams. Over to the left wing. A three is on the way, off the mark from at City, rebounded by South Sevier. And the Lady Rams on the run across the line. Kate Peterson with the basketball. Goes left side for Savannah Brady. Down into the corner now for Roberts. Into the middle they go, spinning and throwing it up. She gets a very friendly roll. Addie Meekum scoring. She has all 5 of South Sevier's points. Lady Rams are up 5-2, and now a steal for Savannah Brady, but she double dribbles with it, so that'll turn it back over. So it was a steal for South Sevier, but a turnover on South Sevier gives it right back to San Juan, and the Lady Broncos head coach Laura Stearns is going to call a timeout. 5:13 to go here in the early stages, a 5-2 lead for the visiting South Sevier Lady Rams. We did get a chance a little bit ago to chat with 6th-year head coach of the San Juan Lady Broncos, Laura Stearns. Here's what she has to say about her team here today and our first look at her team today. Coach, I'm excited. My first look at your team this year. Will you tell me a little bit about this team?
I think this is one of the best teams that we've had in San Juan in a long time. We've got some real bigs on our team, and then we have some true guards, shooting guards on our team this year. They've been super fun. They work together as a team. they're super fun to watch.
I know the guys like to be called bigs. Do girls like to be called bigs?
I still call them bigs, but I try not to. Because I was called a big when I played. I was like, I am not a big person. Yeah.
Tell me what the strengths are so far of this team.
We've got Kamaya Fullwood. She is one of our bigs, and she has a major presence on the team. And if she, basically, we've told her she determines the tempo of our game. So when she wants to play, we play well. When she doesn't, and we kind of struggle as a team. But we've had lots of great helpers also on the team. Cadence Mitchell has picked it up. We got Sindel, who's a great little ball handler that's learning how to create opportunities for herself and then for her teammates too. And then we have sophomore DeVay Mitchell, who's really stepped up and helped too. Maddie sometimes gets in her head, so we've been trying to work with her on that. But she's a great little defender and does well with tips and things like that. So it's been super fun.
Well, I know it's early on, but what are the things that maybe you've struggled a little bit that you guys have been working on in practice?
Just keeping the tempo up. Yeah. I feel like this is our first team. I always want to be a running team. Like, you always like, oh, we're going to run them to the ground. Like, we're going to run that team. I feel like this is the first team I've actually been able to do that. We played Carbon, and Carbon always has a really good – they might not be the best 3A team, but they're always competitive. And they did not run us to the ground. Nice. Like, when we play Emory and things like that, they always run us. They're like, you guys were able to keep up. We still lost to them, and it was like a 30-point loss, but it was a decent game to watch still. And I feel like we can do that with other teams. We're hoping to do that tonight against this team. So,
yeah, South Sevier defending champions, obviously a completely different team from them last year. How do you approach them tonight?
We're just going to go out and play our game, use what we're good at. So we're going to be focusing on Kamaya. Hopefully she can come out. And then we got some freshmen that are really good shooters, so bringing them out in the game too. We just have been rotating a lot more than we do in the past, mainly because we have a bench that can come in and help.
Right on. Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck. Have fun out there tonight.
Thank you.
And a big thanks to Coach Stearns for chatting. And that's one thing I forgot to mention. This is the defending state champion, state 2A champion, South Sevier Lady Rams here. And, boy, the San Juan Lady Broncos have gotten a little momentum here during that interview. Cadence Mitchell scoring a bucket from just inside the arc. And now they're going to get the ball away from South Sevier. And the Lady Broncos on the run, a chance to take the lead here. Kamaya Fullwood, a good pass underneath. Off the glass with the left hand and in from Cadence Mitchell. Make it 6-5 in favor of San Juan as they take their first lead in the game. And now a steal from Cadence Mitchell. She sends her teammate down court, but missing the layup is Cadence. And so that's a tough one. And now the ball lost over on the far side. Looks like it's going to be a foul. That was another turnover to South Sevier. Looks like it'll be a foul on San Juan. This will be their fourth, and no fouls at all for South Sevier yet. And it shows Cadence Mitchell on the board. Now San Juan, a steal again, but not going to be able to complete it as Maddie Adams knocks it out of bounds over here on the near side. So South Sevier will reset. 25 on the shot clock as Braylee Roberts gets it. Now San Juan will steal again. And on the run, spinning is Sindel Atcity. She'll send it back out high as she thought the defense got in on her. And now the ball kicked out of bounds as they battle for it at the baseline by Savannah Brady. San Juan ball here in the offensive end. So 27 on the shot clock. As Sindel Atcity steps to the baseline to inbound, she needs some help. And she does get it in to Cadence Mitchell, who wasn't moving on the play. Gets it right back, doesn't take the three out of the corner. Dribbles to the free throw line instead, puts up the 10-footer, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds in favor of San Juan. So the Lady Broncos will get a fresh shot clock here. 3:25 to go in the opening quarter. It's San Juan 6, South Sevier 5. Lady Broncos with the lead. Cadence, or Kamaya Fullwood, I'm trying to say, has two fouls here in this first quarter. There's a three-point basket for Cadence Mitchell, as suddenly she has 7 on the afternoon, and the Lady Broncos up by 4, 9-5. And a three to answer from South Sevier as Peyton Martin drains one. So back-to-back threes make it 9-8. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's a run to the baseline. It's going to act as a pass as Kamaya Fullwood snagged it down. It was a missed shot from Maddie Adams, but Fullwood is fouled as she goes for the putback, and she'll go to the line. San Juan's first trip today. So the offensive rebound for San Juan, and then the foul on, man, I cannot see the numbers in this gym. Looks like it's going to be Peyton Martin. And so Kamaya Fullwood for the shots, and she misses the first, it would appear. Second shot on the way from Fullwood, and that one falls. So San Juan increases the lead back to 2, 10-8. Here's a three out of the corner for South Sevier, no good. Rebound for San Juan, as that was, I think, Peyton Martin missing the three. San Juan will work it back in, and down to the baseline now. Here's Mitchell, Davy Mitchell, that's Cadence Mitchell, draining a 6-footer, and Mitchell has the hot hand. She's got 9 points in the first quarter, 12-8 lead now for San Juan. As South Sevier nearly loses it at midcourt, but corralling it is Brady. Goes right side for Martin. Martin is hemmed in by a couple San Juan defenders, but she makes a move to get free. And now from the free throw line, a shot is blocked by San Juan. Goes off somebody's head out of bounds on the far side. It looks like that was off at City. No, I guess it goes off we're going to get a timeout. I'm not sure whose ball it's going to be. Looks like they're going to give it to South Sevier. Well, actually, that's an alternating possession arrow, so I believe it'll be South Sevier basketball. But we're going to have a timeout meanwhile. So as we do, 12-8 is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. High school hoops today, a Region 18 doubleheader on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Bradford Tire, specializing in fast service with fair prices and quality customer care. Also today, Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. They handle any job, big or small. And Dependable Auto Repair. Count on their team of ASE certified technicians for all your auto service. Big thanks to all the sponsors making the broadcast possible. Fairly respectable crowd in here from Monroe today to watch South Sevier. I imagine it'll increase a little as the boys' teams filter in. Here's a three on the way for the Lady Rams, and that one rimmed out, went about 3 feet above the rim and came back down and fell for Peyton Martin. So she's got 6. It's 12-11. Wow, San Juan gets Maddie Adams wide open, but she misses an easy 2 on a layup attempt. So a tough break for San Juan, a defensive rebound for South Sevier. Now another shot blocked by San Juan is who else but Kamaya Fullwood gets up there. And I think we had two shots. I got to give a miss a couple times there, I think, for South Sevier that I did not. And now a good drive through traffic for Cadence Mitchell right to the hole. She's fouled as she goes up. The ball flew wildly off the mark, but it will be the first of the day on Kennedy Roberts. And the second foul against South Sevier here in this first quarter as Mitchell makes them pay. She's up the first player into double digits here. She's got 10 as she increases San Juan's lead to 13-11. Kamaya Fullwood will come out for San Juan as she is replaced by Ebony Sampson. And it'll be Cadence Mitchell at the line for San Juan, trying to make this a 2-point play. She does get a hometown roll there. 11 for Mitchell. And it's 14-11 with 1:20 left in the first quarter in what has been a good start for the San Juan Lady Broncos here at home. Here's South Sevier with it, and a straightaway three is off to the left from Kate Peterson, rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos on the run. Pulling up with the dribble is at City, though. Goes into the middle to Sampson. Back down to the baseline. It's Mitchell, and Sampson elected to not field that pass, but fortunately, San Juan recovers, and now we're going to get a lane violation on the Lady Broncos, so that will turn it over. 6th turnover against San Juan in this first quarter. South Sevier has 7, so neither team is outstanding in the turnover department here in the early stages. As the Lady Rams working it into the middle. There's a nice drive up off the glass, no good for Kate Peterson. Rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos run it up. It's Cadence Mitchell. Hands off right side to Sindel at City. Back up top, Maddie Adams. Now to Sampson at the free throw line. She'll send it to a cutting at City who comes from under the bucket. Now a pass misses the mark on the far side. Intended from Mitchell to Adams. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be the 7th turnover against San Juan in the ball game. And down to 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It's a 3-point lead for the hometown San Juan Lady Broncos. 3 on the way from Braylee Roberts. Misses. On the rebound, a whistle. We're going to get a foul against San Juan during the rebound. So this will be on Ebony Sampson. And that puts South Sevier in the bonus. So with 14.5 seconds to go in the quarter, the Lady Rams will go to the line here to shoot 2. It would not have been a shooting foul. So this pays off a little. And I've got a girl I'm going to need to add here, it looks like. I'd probably have her on the roster, but don't have her on my roster. So I'll do that at the break when we take a break, as she's out. Jaden, no, it's not Jim, sorry, that's the wrong roster. It is Kennedy Allen who I'll need to add, and she makes both foul shots. So I definitely need to add her. As San Juan will work it in very quickly. A wide open Davy Mitchell scoring for San Juan. And a 3 to answer at the buzzer for South Sevier. Give me a minute, folks. I'll have to compute all that. We got a wrong button push there, so give me a second to catch up. It's 16 all after 1 quarter. I'll get it all figured out. We're going to step aside and take a break. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops live from Blanding on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Coach, I'm excited.
It's
my
high
first look
school
at your
hoops.
team this year. Will you tell me a little bit about this team?
And welcome back live to San Juan High School, along with all the open and the coaches interview. Joining me on the return back to the gym here as we start the second quarter. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And wow, you talk about a hot hand. Peyton Martin has taken that mark over as she drains a 3 to open the second quarter. She is up to 12 points now. That takes over the scoring lead in the game for the South Sevier junior, and not only that, gives them the lead back as well, as South Sevier leads it 19-16 in what has been a highly offensive game so far. And I've seen some lower scoring boys games so far this year as well, especially from San Juan, but right now South Sevier trying to battle the ball free, and they do get it away from Davy Mitchell. South Sevier has the ball in the offensive end after a San Juan turnover. Now driving to the hole is Savannah Brady. She is hammered by Kamaya Fullwood, and unfortunately for San Juan, this is going to be the 3rd foul on Fullwood. And so she is in a bit of foul trouble here early in the game. 7:17 to go in the first half. And you just got to be a little bit more under control, I think, if you're Fullwood right there. But Brady misses the first of the 2 foul shots, but that's not the most important thing. What's going to happen is Sampson, is going to have to spend a lot more time on the court now, as Kamaya Fullwood will have to sit to protect her foul situation. And both of those shots missed by Savannah Brady, so the Lady Broncos don't suffer any damage points-wise. And now Maddie Adams has it, driving through the paint for San Juan. Can't pick up the dribble as she goes. We're going to get a jump ball. as Maddie Adams lost control. Looks like it'll stay with San Juan here in the offensive end. And StreamUtah.Live steps to the baseline to get the ball here to inbound. She lobs it up into traffic, and it's knocked around a little bit and now finally stolen by South Sevier. So a turnover for San Juan as they were unable to get that ball in cleanly. And now a three out of the corner for South Sevier, misses everything, but they get their own rebound as Braley Roberts missed. Looked like Addie Meekum also missed. And now number 5, Peyton Martin misses as well. So a couple offensive rebounds there for South Sevier, and now on this one it's going to be, I don't know if this is a foul. Looks like it is going to be a foul. This will be the first on Briley Roberts, So both teams with one foul in the period now. San Juan will get the ball and work it in. Lobbing it up, missing the shot was, who is this? Number 10 for San Juan, Brooklyn Lehman. And a defensive rebound for South Sevier, so they're keeping it tough on me. We got new faces in there now for San Juan. It looks like we've also got Ella Stearns in there. There's a shot that's up and good. A three-pointer for Kate Peterson. So South Sevier stretches the lead to 6, 22-16. And driving into the paint, having the shot blocked is StreamUtah.Live. Following it up is Brooklyn Lehman for 3, no good. They did get their own offensive rebound. South Sevier blocked a shot, though. That's their first block of the game. There's a shot put up by South Sevier, no good. They battle for the rebound, and San Juan comes down with it. Let's see who it was. I think Kate Peterson missed the 3. And the pace has really picked up here as these two teams going back and forth. And it looks like StreamUtah.Live will be called for a foul here during the rebound play. So a dead ball rebound goes to San Juan here. Oh, excuse me. He said white 5, but he may have meant red 5. I think that's the case. Yeah, that is the case. It would have been, let's see if we can figure this out here. Yeah, I've got to take a foul off for StreamUtah.Live. That should be for Peyton Martin. So I'm not sure what's happening while I'm doing all this, but San Juan getting set to inbound here. Looks like it just got knocked out of bounds. There is a fresh shot clock, so they must have taken a shot, and there's a shot from Sampson, no good. Rebounded by South Sevier. San Juan trails 22-16, 5:15 to go. As San Juan, let's see, on defense here. There's a baseline drive for South Sevier, a foul on the floor, as I believe Stearns steps in to foul Kate Peterson. That is the case, so that'll be Stearns first. And both teams have 2 in the quarter now as South Sevier inbounds, and a baseline shot from 10 feet is good for Kate Peterson as the Lady Rams continue to increase the lead up to 8 now. And now a steal for South Sevier as San Juan throws the interception. And now San Juan will steal the ball away. It's being knocked around. Oh, great play to keep that alive, and now a whistle as Brooklyn Lehman was trying to drive up court here. So San Juan got a steal as well in all that melee. And let's see, did they call a foul here? Yeah, there's 4 up on the board. Let's see, that's 2 on Kennedy Roberts now. I missed a foul, I guess, against South Sevier. They've got 4 on the board here in this quarter. That's easy to do. I can't see a single number on that scoreboard that has the fouls behind the south backboard here in the San Juan gym. San Juan has the ball knocked out of bounds by South Sevier, but they get it in, and Cadence Mitchell drains a 19-footer. The Lady Broncos back on the board, now down by 6, 24-18. South Sevier works it in, putting up a 3 is Kennedy Allen. The shot doesn't fall, but she is fouled and will go to the line. This will be the second foul on Stearns for San Juan. So the freshman guard has come in and committed 2 fouls here. But we'll see if San Juan can avoid any damage, as it's Kennedy Allen, the sophomore, at the line for South Sevier. But no, she hits the first of 2. So that increases the lead to 7, 25-18 here in the San Juan gym. San Juan had the lead briefly, but South Sevier has gotten the momentum. We're going to get one more. Oh, that's right. There's 3 shots. It was a 3-point shot. So Kennedy Allen misses the second of the 3, and I may have even said the second of 2 there as well. Good thing Charlie Taylor was paying attention as Kennedy Allen drains the third of the 3 shots. So it was a 2-point play ultimately, 26-18 the score now in favor of South Sevier. And now a pass lobbed up, hits Stearns on the head and bounces away. She wasn't expecting that pass. Now she'll come back down court and get back on D as San Juan turns the ball over again. So a little bit out of sync without Kamaya Fullwood, and that's what we heard Coach Stearns talking about in the pregame interview. We're going to get another San Juan foul here, as this will go against Cadence Mitchell. But boy, Kamaya has gotten herself in early foul trouble. She has 3 of San Juan's 6 fouls. Excuse me, I guess it's 9. San Juan has 9 fouls. Got 3 fouls on the bench as well, but Lady Broncos struggling, and now it looks like have they put, no, it's only 4 fouls, but a shooting foul here, as this is going to be on Cadence Mitchell. Let's see, Addie Meekum made the second, it looks like, but missed the first. San Juan has the ball now in the offensive end, and here's a Stearns 3-point shot from straight away, no good. And the ball sails out of bounds without hitting anything, so it'll be a dead ball rebound to South Sevier. The Lady Broncos had some momentum in the first quarter, but South Sevier has wrestled that away and lead 27-18 with 3:49 to go in the half. It is a high school hoops doubleheader, Region 18 doubleheader today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. First region games of the year for both the girls and boys against South Sevier, as we get a lane violation on the Lady Rams. That'll turn it back over to San Juan. And the Lady Broncos inbound the basketball. Little give and go. Now finally on ahead to Maddie Adams. She comes across the line with it. Now she goes up and down. Couldn't find anybody to pass to. That'll turn it back over to South Sevier. So the team's trading turnovers right now. 12 turnovers in the half for San Juan. Not really where they want to be in that department. 9 for South Sevier. As the Lady Rams will work it back in. Savannah Brady dumps it to the right of the lane. And as she rises up with the ball, she's fouled by Cadence Mitchell. That'll be Mitchell's 3rd. And now that does put South Sevier in the bonus. So 2 of San Juan's best players are in foul trouble here early on. Coach Stearns doesn't agree with the call, but there's nothing that can be done about it now. And Addie Mika misses the first of the 2 shots. Second shot is up and also off the mark. So San Juan will get the rebound, and now maybe a little bit of a makeup call here, as they're going to call Kennedy Allen with the foul. That's her first, according to what I have, but I have missed a foul, as both teams are in the bonus now. That is the first for her. So San Juan's Maddie Adams is going to go to the line to shoot 2 now, but the Lady Broncos have both Kamaya Fullwood and Cadence Mitchell in foul trouble. And Cadence Mitchell has 13 of San Juan's 18 points today. So it's usually all year been Kamaya Fullwood all the time. But today, Cadence Mitchell has been the most impressive player offensively for San Juan, as Adams does make the first of 2, but misses everything on the second. So that will be basketball to South Sevier. And the Lady Rams will work it across the line. Not only do we have a doubleheader here at San Juan High School in Blanding today, but there's also a doubleheader going on in Monticello this afternoon, as both the girls and boys there are hosting Paiute. So that's on StreamUtah.Live. So there's lots of basketball in San Juan County today, not to mention the Monument Valley and Whitehorse teams in action. We've got teams in action all over the place. As Adams misses a shot for San Juan, it is rebounded by the Lady Broncos, though, and now we're going to get, oh, excuse me, I guess that was the other way around. That was South Sevier. And now San Juan, we're going to get a double dribble, and that'll turn it back over. So offensive rebound for South Sevier, then a turnover on South Sevier, now a turnover on San Juan. 27-19 is the score, 2:50 to go in this first half. South Sevier with the lead here at San Juan High School. There's a spinning shot at the free throw line off the mark from Presley Blackburn. Rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos work it into the offensive end. Sindel Atcity is hemmed into the corner over there. Throws it up against a South Sevier player. We're going to get a foul apparently on Savannah Brady in the corner. Nope. No, he was saying that they're going to shoot two, so let's see what we got here. 23 is the foul. It looks like maybe, is she even? Yep, she is out on the floor. So that's Casey Shakespeare. And missing the first of the two shots for San Juan is Atcity. So she's the only starter not yet on the board scoring-wise. Let's see if she can get one right here and pull San Juan back to within 7. She does. So all 5 starters have scored at least a point now. San Juan back to within 7. It's 20-7 or 27-20, but scoring immediately is South Sevier. South Sevier as Presley Blackburn gets a pass under the bucket and lays it up and in. San Juan in the offensive end. Sindel Atcity was wide open, doesn't take a shot. They send it around to Maddie Adams. Now Stearns over on the right side to Adams again. Back to Stearns in the corner. She'll send it back up top to Atcity. Atcity drives right, crosses over on the dribble, goes baseline, floats up the shot, no good. And the rebound out of bounds off South Sevier. San Juan gets the dead ball rebound, down by 9 again, 29-20. 1:56 to go in the first half. Here today in the San Juan gym. Now a lob pass almost was intercepted. San Juan's able to get the ball though, and there's a shot up by Sindel Atcity. Didn't miss by much. Rebounded by South Sevier though. Lady Rams run the floor. Now they go left side, back up top for Savannah Brady. Left wing, some quick passing here, and underneath getting the shot was Blackburn, but way too hard off the glass. Rebounded by San Juan. They'll run it across. And now to the baseline, Maddie Adams misses a 5-footer. Rebounded by San Juan. Lady Broncos creating a second chance opportunity, and they take advantage. Scoring the bucket is Davy Mitchell. We haven't heard from her in a while, but she pulls San Juan back to within 7. We've got 1:10 to go in the opening half. San Juan reaches in and commits a foul here. This will be on Atcity, her first. And man, they're quick with the fouls up on the scoreboard, if that's what I'm seeing. Both teams are in the bonus, so Addie Meekum is shooting 2, makes the first. For South Sevier, second shot on the way. That one rims off, and a good rebound by Davy Mitchell. And San Juan will have it in the offensive end. Here's a 3 on the way from Maddie Adams, a little long and left. Rebounded by South Sevier. So Lady Broncos can't make anything happen. Down under 1 minute to go in the first half. It's a 30-22 lead for South Sevier. Lady Rams with the basketball. Kate Peterson at the top of the key, drives to the free throw line. Pulls up, misses the 9-footer. Rebound bounces to San Juan in the corner. And Atcity sends Davy Mitchell out. She pulls up on the baseline, misses the 17-footer, and whistles as players crash down on the floor after that missed shot. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with San Juan in the offensive end. So shot clock is off, 26 seconds to go in this first half as San Juan has an opportunity to make this a 6-point ball game here with the final possession, but they're going to go to the line instead, and so a chance to make it a 6-point game from the line. This will be Casey Shakespeare's second foul, and Sindel Adsity is at the line for San Juan. And unfortunately, her first shot rims off. So let's see who we have out here. Number 33 for San Juan, I'm curious about. Yep, I don't have her, so I'll have to add her. I know I've got her in the roster. She's out on the floor, so I definitely need to put her in. As Adsity makes the second of two, so San Juan's within 7 again. That's not 6, but that's better than 8. 30-23. Last 15 seconds of the half here in the girls' game. As South Sevier's Kate Peterson makes a move around the D. She travels with the basketball, though, as she goes around the right wing, and that'll turn it back over to San Juan. So now the Lady Broncos have 11 seconds. See if they can manufacture some points here. Maddie Adams, a high dribble. They're going to call her for the carry. So both teams turning the ball over to each other here in the waning moments of the first half. And now South Sevier will possibly have the last possession. And there's a little bit of a panic as Addie Meekum just throws it up. She had a lot more time than she knew. San Juan got the rebound, and the buzzer sounds. One half is in the books. It's 30-23 in favor of South Sevier. 7-point lead for the visitors. We got a couple of strong players for San Juan in foul trouble, but my guess is maybe we'll see Kamaya Fullwood and Cadence Mitchell out to start the second half. We will take a break. We'll come back with some halftime stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops, a Region 18 doubleheader today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Mom?
Dad, sometimes I'm gonna be a little impulsive.
I mean, I'm a teenager.
Not to freak you out or anything, but the leading cause of death in Utah for teens?
It's suicide.
So help us out here.
Because
We may be impulsive,
But we want to live. Almost all the time.
but in case there are times when we forget that,
keep your guns and ammo locked up safely.
Because doing this little thing can make a big difference.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873-838.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back to San Juan High School in Blanding, Utah. It's High School Hoops Region 18 doubleheader today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And at halftime, the San Juan girls trailing South Sevier 30-23. It was a barn burner of a first quarter. Both teams scoring 16 points in that frame, but the South Sevier Lady Rams doubling up San Juan in the second, 14-7 to take the lead and hold it into the halftime break. So San Juan will have a little bit of work when they come back out of the break to try to get caught up to this defending 2A state champion squad, who of course is a lot different than they were last year. They lost some players, but right now they've got the advantage on San Juan, and we're hoping to see Kamaya Fullwood back in the game in the second half. As she goes, according to Coach Stearns, so the team goes. And unfortunately, San Juan's big in foul troubles in that first half, so we'll see. She's got 3. We'll see if she can come in and get some quality time in the second half and help the Lady Broncos rally in this thing. San Juan and South Sevier both shooting fairly evenly in that first half. The Lady Broncos 8 of 25 for 32%. South Sevier 9 of 29 for 31%. So very equal there. San Juan winning the battle inside the arc, 7 of 20, 35%. South Sevier is 4 of 13 for 31%. So obviously, South Sevier is getting some better outside shooting than San Juan. The Lady Rams 5 of 16 from beyond the arc for 31%. Very impressive. 4 3-point baskets from Peyton Martin off the bench for the Lady Rams in that second quarter. So that was a big part of them establishing their lead. Another 3-point basket from Kate Peterson. San Juan, meanwhile, is 1 of 5 from 3-point land. Cadence Mitchell hitting the only shot she took from the outside region. And San Juan shooting 20% from beyond the arc. Lady Broncos are 6 of 10 for 60% from the free throw line. South Sevier 7 of 16 for 44%. I got the Lady Broncos out rebounding the Lady Rams 23-15, but only 4 offensive rebounds for San Juan to 6 for South Sevier. So the Lady Rams creating more second chance opportunities in there. And I've got 6 dead ball rebounds for San Juan as well, so that ups their tally as well. Turnover department, San Juan losing in that column. They turned the ball over 14 times to South Sevier's 11. 2 block shots for San Juan, 1 for South Sevier, and 3 steals for both teams. Individually, Peyton Martin, not surprisingly, leading the way for South Sevier with those 4 3-point buckets. That's all 12 of her points. Addie Meekum has 7 in the first half. Kate Peterson 5. Presley Blackburn with 2. I missed Kennedy Allen. She has 4 off the bench for the Lady Rams as well. It was a good first half for Cadence Mitchell for San Juan. She actually leads all scorers with 13 points. 4 points for Davy Mitchell. 3 for the San Juan's leading scorer, Kamaya Fullwood, who saw limited action in that first half with the fouls. Sindel At-City has 2 so far. Maddie Adams with 1. So Lady Broncos and Lady Rams coming back out onto the floor to warm up for the second half. We'll step aside for one more break, and we will return for the start of the third quarter. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on a Region 18 doubleheader today in Blanding. Stay with us on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
To San Juan High School. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. And it's a Region 18 doubleheader this weekend here in the San Juan Gym, as the San Juan girls and boys hosting the South Sevier Rams in the first region games of the season. And we do have some other scores to pass on from today. Tons of tournament action going on all over the Four Corners area in the Red Rock 92 listing area. But at the Western Slope Classic, it is the Dove Creek boys losing to Rangeley today 45-27. The Nucla boys beating Sirocco 74-53 though. And let me check, that's at the Caprock tournament at Caprock Academy. And then the other score we've gotten so far, Mancus boys losing 58-40. And that one is at the Cedar Ridge tournament. So tournaments all over the place, and that's only just scratching the surface, but we have gotten back underway. It moves too quickly here for me to be able to go into a deep dive on scores in the area. I mean, we've got maybe 100 events going on this weekend as far as basketball and wrestling goes. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. As San Juan steals the ball away, now a three is up from Sindel at City off the mark, and we're going to get a whistle here. I guess it's just because it went out of bounds. Dead ball rebound for South Sevier, and so we're underway in the third quarter. Second half gets underway with the two teams trading misses. Actually, it was a steal for San Juan that got them the ball, but good to see Kamaya Fullwood back on the floor for San Juan. Now a flyby by Maddie Adams, and that opened it up for Kennedy Roberts, who missed the pull-up jumper, but a foul on the floor against South Sevier on the ensuing play, and that'll be, I think, Savannah Brady's first. It is, and it is the first, of course, here in the second half in the third quarter. Kamaya Fullwood takes a pass in the middle, dumps it back out high. Now they'll go to Cadence Mitchell, and she drains the 10-footer. And I tell you what, now that Kamaya Fullwood is back out there, she's feeding her teammates, and already San Juan looks more in sync. So hopefully Cadence can stay out of the fouling department here for the remainder of the game. It's a lot more fun when she's out there, that's to be sure. Here is South Sevier working it around the perimeter. A Kate Peterson three is good from the right wing. So Kate Peterson says, hey, you guys come out and score, so can I. 33-25, and San Juan answers with a three. I believe it's going to be a South Sevier timeout. This might just be a two from Davy Mitchell. Looks like they've just given her a two. So she had her foot on the line, and it'll be a South Sevier timeout here. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. San Juan pulling back to within 6 here in the early stages of this third quarter. 33-27 in favor of the Lady Rams. High school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, brought to you in part by Diamond Designs, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. And Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehab facility in a caring setting. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. We, of course, could not do it without you. as the Lady Rams of South Sevier lead the Lady Broncos of San Juan 33-27. We've got the boys game following this one. In our first region doubleheader of the season, we've got 9 of these this season. So for the first time, 2A doing what 1A has done for a lot of years, and that's the girls and boys playing the same teams in the same locations during region matchups. Kate Peterson drains another 3, and South Sevier has answered again and increases the lead to 36-27. A 9-point lead. Nice runner on the baseline. It won't go for Maddie Adams, but San Juan gets the rebound, and Kamaya Fullwood is fouled as she goes up for the putback. And let's see who this is going to be on. The only 2 fouls in the frame are for South Sevier, and this is the second on Savannah Brady as Fullwood misses the first of her 2 shots. So she remains at 3 points for San Juan and is unable to cut into this lead for South Sevier. She misses both of them. So that's not what the Lady Broncos want from their junior. It's rebounded by South Sevier. Just to take a look, Fullwood is far and away the leading scorer for San Juan, as there's a prayer just thrown up by Savannah Brady, and she wasn't even looking at the basket. That miraculously missed. It almost fell. San Juan pulls down the loose ball. Fullwood is fouled as she goes up for a shot in traffic. But boy, Fullwood averaging 21 points per game through the first 2 games. The stats were incomplete, but the next player, Cadence Mitchell, was averaging 4.5 to start the season. So that really kind of shows you the disparity there and how the Lady Broncos need Fullwood to go. But today it's been all Cadence Mitchell as Fullwood misses again. So she's struggling from the free throw line here. She's now 1 of 5 on the day and is still being held at 3 points, and she just hasn't necessarily been able to get in sync with the foul troubles early in the game and sitting a lot on the bench. So she's been dishing to her players very well. Now she drains the foul shot. So she's got 4. San Juan is back to within 8, 36-28, but 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Now the ball knocked away from South Sevier by Maddie Adams, but it goes out of bounds. So the Lady Rams will reset with 25 on the shot clock in the offensive end. And a pass is deflected, but not able to be stolen by Cadence Mitchell, as Briley Roberts did a great job keeping possession of that thing right here on the sideline for South Sevier. Now from the free throw line, Addie Meekum misses a jumper, rebounded by South Sevier though, and they'll create a second chance opportunity. Another pass to Meekum, and she walks with the basketball. That'll turn it back over to San Juan. 13th turnover in the game against South Sevier. And the Lady Broncos, well, Charlie's going to take him to the other side, and now inbounding is Sindel At-City, as she will hand off to Davy Mitchell, who gets it across to Maddie Adams. Gets a return pass in the right corner. She's double teamed, has to hand off. It's Maddie Adams. Lobs it up for Kamaya Fullwood, who goes hard to the hole, lays it up and in off the glass. She's now got 6. Pulls San Juan back to within 6. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. San Juan down 36-30. There's a 3, no good from Briley Roberts for South Sevier. Rebounded by South Sevier though, and they draw a foul. This will be on Maddie Adams, her first. And it was during the shot, so Savannah Brady's going to go to the line for the Lady Rams here. And the first shot is up and off the mark. That's a break for San Juan, as it remains 36-30. 4:28 now to go in this third quarter. Second shot is also off the mark from Brady. So San Juan catches a break on a couple occasions there. And now the Lady Broncos with it back in the offensive end. Here's Kamaya Fullwood out high. Lobs it into traffic. It's knocked away, but grabbing it is Maddie Adams now. Her pass underneath the basket is intercepted and stolen by South Sevier. And the Lady Rams work it in. Here's a 2 on the way from Kate Peterson. Yes, the 18-footer is good, and it's an 8-point lead again for the Lady Rams, 38-30. San Juan is 1-3 on the season, as there's a nice drive. The underhand lob up from underneath the bucket won't go for Cadence Mitchell, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line, and I think this is going to be on Addie Meekum. Meekum's first. And the third now for South Sevier, and Cadence Mitchell makes the first of the 2 foul shots. Yeah, South Sevier 1-5 on the season, looking for their second win. San Juan also looking for their second win. They're 1-3. And the shot from Cadence Mitchell, her second attempt is no good, rebounded by South Sevier. I was not able to have any pregame here. We started a bit late, and so wasn't able to talk about the teams a whole lot coming in, as it looks like Kate Peterson misses a shot here, but the rebound bounces out of bounds in favor of South Sevier. So the Lady Broncos have pulled, they've only got 30 on the scoreboard, so I might have to correct that. I thought she made one of those foul shots, but I guess not. There was a shot that was no good, but right there to catch it like it was a pass and put it up and in was Presley Blackburn. And now San Juan working it around the perimeter. So it's 40-30. I'll have to knock off a foul shot basket, I think, unless they've got it wrong. Here's a steal for South Sevier. Running the floor for the layup, missing the shot was Savannah Brady. That was an easy 2 points right there, but now San Juan is going to have an opportunity, missing the easy 2 points on their end, and they battle for the rebound. It'll be a foul underneath, and San Juan's Kamaya Fullwood will shoot 2, and this will be the second foul on Briley Roberts, and the fourth now for South Sevier in the quarter. And I'll check it maybe after this quarter. I thought it should be 40-31. And the ref is now over here discussing things. So, yeah, I think that's what's being discussed. I have 31, but, yep, now they've got 31 on the scoreboard. So, I was correct. Thank you very much. And I still think I was correct in Cortez as well. And I had another guy who agreed with me as well, but I'll have to check and see. I'm going to keep checking throughout the year to see if that final ever changes to 73 instead of 71. It doesn't help San Juan out at all. In fact, it would hurt them, but I still think I was right. As Kamaya Fullwood makes the first of 2 here, so she's starting to come on finally for San Juan. Drains the second. Very pretty shooting from the line for Fullwood, and the Lady Broncos back to within 7. 40-33 with 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Still some time for the Lady Broncos, but they've got to stay at work here against South Sevier. 2 one-win teams here battling it out in Region 18 on the San Juan floor. Here's South Sevier with the basketball, and Fullwood just needs to kind of keep herself corralled over there. She's got 3 fouls. She steps in and knocks the ball away from South Sevier with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. The Lady Rams will try to inbound here from the far sideline. So good play by Fullwood, and a nice play right now by Cadence Mitchell to tip that ball away from Presley Blackburn on the inbound pass. So now 8 seconds on the shot, as it'll be Briley Roberts trying to inbound from the offensive baseline. And again, San Juan knocks the inbound pass away. Stepping in to create havoc is Brooklyn Lehman that time, the freshman. And for, I think, the 4th time now, South Sevier will try to inbound. They get it in, and they'll go into the left corner. And Kate Peterson's drive to the baseline is blocked away, but now South Sevier steals it. San Juan got another block. That's their 3rd block. They did get an offensive rebound, but then it was stolen away by South Sevier. Now San Juan will intercept and steal. And this is all hard to keep track of, all the stealing and the turnovers. There's a pull-up jumper from 12 feet. No good for Brooklyn Lehman, rebounded by South Sevier, and the Lady Rams will walk it across with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter and a 40-33 lead. Kate Peterson works a give and go, gets it back, puts up the 3, misses everything. South Sevier saves it from going out of bounds, though, and now they'll have another opportunity. As Cadence Mitchell was standing there hoping it would go out of bounds, and so far it hasn't resulted in points, and it looks like it won't this time, but That was a close one for San Juan. Now they'll get the rebound. Work it into the offensive end. Kamaya Fullwood, 3 is up off the mark. Rebounded by San Juan, though. So another opportunity for the Lady Broncos, but now it'll be stolen away by South Sevier. And the Lady Broncos with 18 turnovers in this game. As that is 7 steals on the day for South Sevier. San Juan has 5 themselves. This is all unofficial, of course, but there's a nice pass to the baseline and a bucket off the glass for Briley Roberts. That's her first points of the day. And there are still 2 starters for South Sevier that haven't scored as the Lady Broncos step in. And, well, I guess the Lady Broncos were getting the ball stolen from them here. It'll be a jump ball. And fortunately for San Juan, the arrow points their direction, so they'll keep it here in the offensive end. As Tavery Johnson, the freshman, comes in for San Juan. She was the only girl I didn't have a name for, and she's listed incorrectly on the Max Preps roster. She's actually wearing jersey number 33. She gets a pass in the corner. Gets it to Fullwood, who spins into the lane, misses the jumper. Rebound and a putback for Cadence Mitchell plus the foul. So good work from the junior to the senior there, as Fullwood was unable to make the first shot, but a nice rebound under the bucket for Fullwood, and she's going to earn herself an add-one opportunity here. The foul is on number 10, it looks like. Mitchell can't make the foul shot, unfortunately, for San Juan, but that's the first foul on Presley Blackburn for South Sevier. San Juan is in the bonus, but only 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And now the ball knocked away, but not stolen by San Juan. South Sevier keeps it. They find an open player under the bucket. Standing there is Cadence Mitchell. Good defense as Kate Peterson couldn't make the shot. And it looks like it was an offensive rebound for South Sevier and a foul on Tavery Johnson. Her first. And so now this is a shooting foul because South Sevier's nowhere near the bonus, but missing is Savannah Brady. And neither team has shot really well from the line in this second half. Savannah Brady's second shot is forthcoming. It's on the way, high arcing and good. So make it an 8-point lead again for the Lady Rams as they continue to keep San Juan at arm's length. 28 seconds to go in this third quarter. San Juan down 43-35. Some quick passing, and now it's knocked away, but Stearns keeps it for San Juan amazingly. Now it's Kamaya Fullwood at the baseline. Her shot is blocked, but it bounces right to Stearns, who scores. Ella Stearns for San Juan, and another play started by Fullwood, and even though she doesn't want to get the shot blocked, she does. But San Juan's Stearns right there for the rebound, and San Juan turns it into points. And now we get a turnover against South Sevier as a travel is called with 1 second to go. So the Lady Broncos are going to have to get a very quick shot, but yeah, I don't think they're aware of the time here. So nobody really aware there of what they had to deal with. And after 3 quarters, it's South Sevier 43, San Juan 37. We'll step aside when we return. The start of the fourth quarter right here on a Region 18 doubleheader today. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School in Blanding. It's high school hoops today on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. a Region 18 doubleheader, our first of 9 of these this season, as the boys and girls joining forces this year for region games. They'll be in the same locations, taking on the same teams. Boy, that was an obvious double dribble, as South Sevier at the start of the fourth quarter, not the way they wanted to start, turn it over to San Juan. So the Lady Broncos have an opportunity. The door is open now. We'll see if they can start adding some points to cut into this deficit. They're down by 8 as we open the final frame, 43-37. And it's Sindel Atcity at the top of the key with it for San Juan. Some quick passes get it to Kamaya Fullwood. Man, she is underneath and double teamed. Somehow she still rises up and gets that to drop into the bucket. That was a hard-earned couple points right there for Fullwood. Now Fullwood goes up in the air to try to intercept. The ball does end up going out of bounds untouched. Another turnover against South Sevier. So the Lady Broncos have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Down 43-39 with still plenty of time to go, 7:20. There's a baseline drive, but missing the jumper was Cadence Mitchell. It's rebounded by South Sevier. So San Juan unable to get any closer. And now here's a step back three, and that was impressive. Peyton Martin juked the shoes off of somebody over on the far side over there, pulled back and drained the three. She now has 5 3-point baskets on the day. She's been pretty quiet since the first half, but that was impressive. And now for San Juan, it's Ella Stearns who answers with a 3 of her own. The Lady Broncos back to within 4 as the teams trade 3-point buckets. Now we're going to get a jump ball as it came free in the South Sevier end, and it will be a turnover on the Lady Rams as it will go to San Juan. Lady Broncos inbounded it prematurely over there. Now it'll have to be handed to them by Trent Herring. And Ella Stearns will hand off on the way through. Now they'll work it to the top of the key. And back to Stearns, right wing, 16-footer is no good. Rebounded, well, they battled for it. It's going to be a foul on South Sevier, it looks like. Kate Peterson's first, I believe. Unless that's where I missed some fouls earlier. I did miss a couple fouls in the first half. That's her first on the scoreboard too, so I must have that right. Here's a 3 from the left wing, no good from Brooklyn Lehman. Rebounded by San Juan though, so this is a third chance opportunity, and draining the 3, her second in a row, is Ella Stearns. San Juan back to within 1 point. As the coach's kid making some impacts here today, the young Ella Stearns, and now South Sevier can't score as Kennedy Roberts puts up a shot. It is rebounded by San Juan, and for the first time in a long time, the Lady Broncos have a chance to retake the lead. Here's a Cadence Mitchell 3, no. Rebound bounces right back out to her though. So she needs to slow it up. She'll hand off. Another 3 on the way is no good. Let's see, they battle for it on the floor. They're still battling for it. Stearns comes away with it, and Coach Stearns gets a timeout. Wow, what a sequence. As the offensive rebound there provided an opportunity, and now San Juan, they got 2 offensive rebounds on that sequence. And they'll discuss it here. We got 5:37 to go in this ball game, and it has turned into a good one as San Juan has rallied from down double digits to make it a 1-point game, 46-45. And we'll see what happens out of this timeout. It'll be Lady Bronco basketball with a chance to take the lead. There's some pretty hilarious attire over on the far side in the student section. I don't know how well those of you watching on StreamUtah.Live can see that over there. Student section, always a bit of a crapshoot. You never know what you might get. But some girls over there having some fun, cheering their fellow Lady Broncos on. And we've got some, I've seen some of the varsity boys basketball players wandering around as well, warming up with shots during timeouts and things, but I believe they're in the locker room now prepping for their tip, as that will be forthcoming after this game is done, and we are now in the last 5.5 minutes of the girls' game. Again, it's a Region 18 doubleheader here today. as both of these San Juan squads hosting South Sevier in a Region 18 matchup. And we will get to the boys obviously in a bit. I'm not sure what the delay is here. This has been a lengthy timeout. Now it looks like they're ready to come back out on the floor. It'll be San Juan basketball out of the timeout here. 30 on the shot clock. Sindel at City at the baseline for San Juan. We'll see what play they run. She's going to need some help. She's going to run out of time. She does get it into Ella Stearns, but it bounced off Stearns' hand, off her foot, and out of bounds. So that'll turn it back over to South Sevier. So not the way the Lady Broncos drew it up, that's for sure. And now the Lady Rams will work it into the offensive end. Over here on the left side, it's Briley Roberts. Back up top to Kate Peterson. Back to Roberts. Down into the left corner, Kennedy Roberts. She'll go cross court, and that's picked off by San Juan. Another turnover for South Sevier. And the Lady Broncos will work it in, pulling up from inside the arc. Missing the two was Sindel at City. It's rebounded by South Sevier. So at City could have slowed that up and maybe set up a play, but she put up the shot. San Juan doesn't pull ahead, and now with 5 minutes to go, South Sevier will throw the ball away. Untouched over on the far side. That pass sails out of bounds. So that is 20 turnovers in the game for South Sevier. San Juan has 19. And of course, this is unofficial, but lots of turnovers from these two teams today. As the Lady Broncos, the beneficiaries of this most recent one, and they will now work it in. Oh, that's going to be a travel, I think. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball as At City ran into a wall of a South Sevier defender there. That will turn it back over to the Lady Rams. So both teams with 20 turnovers now. 4:45 to go in the game. It's a 1-point lead for South Sevier. Make it 4, though, as Kate Peterson hits a 3 from the left wing. So the Lady Broncos pulled to within 1, but unable to retake the lead for the first time since the first quarter. San Juan will dump it underneath. Kamaya Fullwood is fouled as she rises up, and she will shoot 2. And that will be the third foul on Peyton Martin, the junior guard for South Sevier. And I guess I've got a wrong coach. I don't know. I guess this could be Tracy Johnson. Tracy Johnson in his 6th year. I was assuming that was a woman. But 87-42 record. Wanted an explanation. Kamaya Fullwood makes the first of the 2 foul shots. She's in double digits now, up to 11 points for San Juan. That does pull them back to within 3, and Fullwood will try to make this a 1-possession game again. I guess it is a 1-possession game if you score a 3-point basket. She can't score on the second. South Sevier with the basketball. Working it in is Peyton Martin. Hands off on the far side to Savannah Brady. Brady will reverse, bring it back out to the top of the key and hand off to Kate Peterson. Now Kamaya Fullwood steals it away, but her pass is immediately intercepted as well. And then South Sevier throws it out of bounds. So it was a South Sevier steal, a San Juan turnover, then another South Sevier turnover. A lot of turnovers, I'll say. San Juan, again, the beneficiaries here, and they've got a chance to tie this up with a 3. Instead, Cadence Mitchell takes a pass underneath, drives it to the hole, found herself wide open, scores, and pulls San Juan back to within 1 again. It's 49-48, and what has turned out to be a really good game here between these two Region 18 opponents. I think we're going to get a foul on Brooklyn Lehman here. Indeed, that's the call. And so Lehman guilty of her first. San Juan, that's San Juan's first also in the quarter, and now South Sevier loses the ball on the inbound play. So another turnover against the Lady Rams as San Juan creating the pressure here. Ella Stearns is going to try to pass this across the line, but it is knocked away. But out of bounds, San Juan will keep it. So they inbound once again, and now they lob it up high for Fullwood. She saves it from going out of bounds. She's in traffic. They say a clean block. Now she goes off the glass and in. And the Lady Broncos have retaken the lead 50-49 with 3:20 to go in the game. South Sevier in the corner, a three for Peterson is off the mark. Rebounded by the Lady Rams though, and now a San Juan player goes crashing out of bounds. San Juan will steal it away, and now South Sevier steals it away. So the two teams trade turnovers again, and now we're gonna get the ball out of bounds on the far side. We'll get a foul on Sindel at City here. Wow, what action. And the Lady Broncos, after leading for a little while in the first quarter, are back ahead with 3:03 left in the game. It's taken this long for them to regain the lead. And the Lady Rams inbound pass is intercepted by Kamaya Fullwood. And so Fullwood will walk it across. She's run into, they let them play. Cadence Mitchell gets it, goes cross court, down into the corner. Ella Stearns, baseline drive, she scores, and a foul. Wow, the Lady Broncos up by 3 and a chance to add to it here. As a nice passing play sprung Stearns wide open on the baseline. She pulled up at the right spot for the shot and gets the add one opportunity as well. That is the 4th foul on Briley Roberts, it looks like. As Stearns adds the 3rd point, she is in double digits off the bench for San Juan. She's got 11, and the Lady Broncos up 53-49. South Sevier, now what are we gonna see? We're gonna see a timeout is what we're gonna see. The Lady Rams call a timeout with 2:36 to go. The crowd's into it here at San Juan High School as the Lady Broncos have rallied to take a lead on South Sevier. 53-49 in the final 3 minutes of this thing. 2.5, I should say. Stay with us. We're closing out the first game of a Region 18 doubleheader. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Good afternoon. Welcome back live to San Juan High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. A Region 18 doubleheader here today. The girls followed by the boys. Our first of 9 of these this season. San Juan has rallied to take a 4-point lead, 53-49. We're in the final 2.5 minutes here in the San Juan gym. South Sevier with the basketball. There's a good passing play. They got the look they wanted, but Kate Peterson missed the layup. It's rebounded by San Juan. They run the floor. They're going to call a carry, it looks like, on Fullwood, and now the Lady Broncos are going to have to relax, stop talking, and just let it go. They'll have to get back on defense. That's a turnover on San Juan. Fullwood did score. Hopefully that won't come into play here in the waning moments. As South Sevier has the basketball. And working around Stearns was Brady, but no full penetration there. There's going to be a shot from long range, no good by Briley Roberts that bounces off. A rebound goes out of bounds on the near sideline, so a dead ball rebound to San Juan, and there you go. They do not suffer any damage. And now a full court press from South Sevier, but San Juan breaks it pretty easily. Now it's going to be kicked out of bounds on the near side here by Peyton Martin, who has been outstanding off the bench for South Sevier today. 15 points for her is 1 below Kate Peterson, who leads the scoring for the Lady Rams. San Juan saves it from going out of bounds. Now Kamaya Fullwood gets a pass. Her shot is partially blocked, and it's going to come down to South Sevier. So the Lady Rams work it in. San Juan has a 4-point lead, and traveling with the ball is Peyton Martin. That's another turnover against the Lady Rams. 26 turnovers against South Sevier now. San Juan has 23 in this thing, and we're down to the final 96 seconds of what has been a barn burner here today in game one of our first doubleheader. San Juan girls led in the first quarter, but basically trailed for the remainder of the game until they've just rallied to take a lead. Now it's stolen away by South Sevier, so the teams right now trading turnovers, and we've got 1:20 to go. South Sevier with the basketball. Stearns is going to steal it away from Savannah Brady. And so another turnover for South Sevier. Stearns has had an outstanding second half off the bench for San Juan. She's got 11. And now Kamaya Fullwood will dump it underneath. That pass is intercepted and stolen away by South Sevier. And now here's a drive through the middle. Wildly throwing it up was Kennedy Allen. And man, they say that Kamaya Fullwood fouled her on the way through. I did not think I saw any contact, but that will now be the fourth on Fullwood. It comes with 55 seconds to go, so she has done a great job. She had 3 fouls in the first half and had to spend a bunch of time on the bench, but when she has come back in, it obviously really benefits the Lady Broncos, but now missing the first of the 2 shots is Kennedy Allen for South Sevier. And it looks like Coach Johnson is going to call a timeout here with 55 seconds to go, and one more shot coming from Kennedy Allen. And it is a full timeout, but we will keep it here, and we will let you know that our High School Hoops Region 18 doubleheader today is brought to you in part by Jones and DeMille Engineering. From infrastructure to quality of life, they are engineering the future of rural communities. Also today, Napa Motor Parts. Get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. And Westcott Motors, San Juan County's source for quality, affordable vehicles, westcott-motors.com. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors who make the broadcast possible. We couldn't do it without you. That is a simple fact. And let's see here. Try to get some things organized and leave them that way maybe. We've got some stats and other stuff on the left. I'm just talking to myself here. This has been an outstanding game. Our first Region 18 doubleheader in game one of said doubleheader. Lady Broncos trailed for the majority of this thing, but have rallied to lead by 4 now. And we are in the last minute. Kennedy Allen has one final shot from the line for South Sevier, though. See if she can make it a 3-point game. She does. Nothing but net. So it'll be San Juan basketball up 53-50. And now the Lady Broncos have to find a way to remain calm, work this ball across the line, use a little bit of time, and get some points. I know that's asking a lot, but they're dealing with a press now from South Sevier. Here's Cadence Mitchell. Gives it to Stearns. Stearns and she work a give and go. And now Stearns has stepped into. It's stolen away, but she steals it right back. That's ridiculous. That is the way Stearns has played, man. She is like a bull in a china shop. Reminds me a little bit of Jake Ivins. We're going to get a foul on South Sevier as well. Both teams stealing there. And so both teams suffering turnovers, and San Juan's going to get the ball. It is a foul on Kennedy Roberts, her third. So San Juan has it set up. Here's a 19-footer, and that is good for Sindel At-City. Just her second bucket of the day, but it comes at a huge time. It gives San Juan a 55-50 lead with 25 seconds to go in the game. South Sevier with a little desperation now. Work it to their long ball shooter, and Peyton Martin misses the three. It's rebounded by San Juan, and the Lady Broncos draw the foul here as South Sevier now in the fouling department. Briley Roberts will foul out of the ball game with 2 points, and San Juan will be shooting 2 with 15.5 seconds to go. So it's all but over at this point as the Lady Broncos secured it there with that big bucket from Sindel At-City, and then a defensive shutdown here, or actually just the miss from Peyton Martin, who, by the way, has 5 3-point buckets in this game. So that was a huge break for San Juan. And now we're going to have to see who comes in off the bench. It will be Addie Meekum for South Sevier as Briley Roberts fouls out of the game. And it's Sindel Atcity at the line for San Juan. She misses the first, so that provides a tiny bit of hope for South Sevier, but I don't know. With 15.5 seconds to go, this point right here would make it a 3-possession game, and it falls off, unfortunately, for San Juan. Rebounded by South Sevier, and they'll quickly work it across, and now underneath, Kamaya Fullwood steps in to knock it away. Ella Stearns completes the steal, and now they're going to foul Cadence Mitchell. So San Juan gets another steal, and South Sevier's 29th turnover in the game, and we've got a player down who might have taken a shot to the nose there and might need a little Kleenexery. And the foul will be, let's see, who's it on? It's going to be the third on Savannah Brady. And we'll see who's slow to get up here. It's going to be Kennedy Roberts, who comes up slowly. I don't see any blood. She just took a shot to the nose, it looked like, for sure there. And so San Juan, it looks like, is going to somehow make it happen here this afternoon after trailing for most of this game. They led briefly in the first quarter, but San Juan has the 5-point lead now in the waning seconds, and Cadence Mitchell at the line to try to officially close it out. Her first shot rims off, though. These are pretty much unneeded points at this point. South Sevier can't score 5 points in 3 seconds unless we see something we've really never seen. So, and the second shot rims out as well, so that didn't end how San Juan wanted. And, man, I tell you, Ella Stearns has had an outstanding game off the bench here. She jumps in to force a jump ball on the rebound. It would have been South Sevier rebound, but good effort again by Ella Stearns, and she has been a big factor in this win here today. San Juan inbounds it, and that'll do it. The Lady Broncos improved to 2 and 3 with a very nice come-from-behind 55-50 win here today in front of the home crowd. A great way to start the first of our 9 Region 18 doubleheaders this season with the girls and boys joining forces. We will step aside. I'll have some final game stats, and we'll get set up for the boys game. Stay with us. Live from Blanding, it's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back live to San Juan High School Hoops post-game show for the girls now on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Game 1 of our first Region 18 doubleheader in the books, and the San Juan Lady Broncos rally to beat the South Sevier Lady Rams 55-50. Let's look at some final stats, and we'll start it off with the score by quarters. Again, it was 16-all after an outstanding first quarter, and then South Sevier took command with a 14-7 second quarter. The Lady Broncos rallied to outscore South Sevier 14-13 in the third. That's when they started the comeback, but man, the 18-7 fourth quarter is when the Lady Broncos really got it done. And we're going to have to get out of here, folks. Sometimes my old iPad 2 will just turn the screen black on us, and that's what it did. So I'm going to have to let it compute the stats again for me. It's not super fast, but at least it's alive. I do have Bobby Bowering joining me now as well as he slid into the booth here. And well, we're not in a booth. I guess we're just in the stands here. But
it's our booth.
I don't know if you have any updates from Army Navy. I pay attention to that as well because
Navy ended up winning 17-16.
Navy beat them 17-16.
17-16.
That's unfortunate.
Dogfight.
I'm not going to broadcast the rest of this game. No, we'll move on from that. But yeah, San Juan was down by as much as 9 in this game and rallied to go on a 13-point run on their comeback. So I'm sorry, that was South Sevier who had a 13-point run. San Juan had an 8-point run in this, but man, San Juan overcoming a 9-point deficit in this thing to rally back and win. Pretty impressive showing. Lady Broncos end up shooting 20 of 52 from the floor for 39%. South Sevier fell off in that second half. In the day, 16 of 52. And again, my stats have disappeared. So let's see if I can get them to magically, yeah, okay, they'll magically reappear if I do that. And let's see, it was from three-point range. South Sevier got a lot of points from beyond the arc, 9 of 27, and most of those from Peyton Martin. She got 5, Kate Peterson had 4, so between those two players, 9 3-point baskets, pretty impressive. And South Sevier shot 33% from beyond the arc. San Juan was 27%, 3 of 11. Ella Stearns came off the bench to have a great second half, and she got 2 of those threes at key moments in the rally. Cadence Mitchell got a big one as well. That was back in the first quarter, but yeah, San Juan rallying to win this thing. Out-rebounding South Sevier 41-31. And in the turnovers, it was South Sevier with 29, San Juan with 26, so the Lady Broncos ended up winning in that department. The Lady Broncos 3 block shots, South Sevier had 4, and both teams I've got for 12 steals in the game. Again, this is all completely unofficial. Final individual scoring stats, Kate Peterson ended the day for South Sevier with 16. Peyton Martin had 15 off the bench. Addie Meekum with 7. It was a 4-point day for Presley Blackburn, 2 for Briley Roberts, who fouled out. Savannah Brady had 1. For San Juan, Cadence Mitchell led the way with a 20-point afternoon. Kamaya Fullwood had 13. Ella Stearns 11. Davy Mitchell had 6. Sindel At-City with 4, and Maddie Adams with 1. Pretty impressive day for the San Juan Lady Broncos. We're going to take a quick break. The boys teams are out warming up. We've got the second half of our Raging 18 doubleheader coming up in just a minute. We will talk with head coach Easton Nielsen of the San Juan Broncos. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Last year I was at my lowest. going through some pretty serious depression. A couple friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Here at Lisle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lisle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Here at Utah Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back live to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live in Blanding. We are going to switch over streams now from the girls stream to the boys stream. So for those of you on StreamUtah.Live, you will need to switch over to the new stream. For those of you listening on Red Rock 92, there will just be a little bit of dead air, and then we will get the new stream started on there. And then we will be back with the boys broadcast. So indeed, stay with us. Again, we're going to step aside just a little bit of dead air on the radio. Switch your stream if you're on StreamUtah.Live. And we'll be back to start the boys pregame in just a moment. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.